How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we're going to be hopping into some ranked seasons. The season recently started up again and I'm in the 500 ratings. I haven't really been playing too many games of ranked seasons, but I am going to mix up the team a little bit. We have a couple new relief pitchers. I picked up Kenley Jansen. I put in Yasmani Grandal behind the plate. I've been using a few different catchers, but for the most part the squad is still pretty much the same. I have made a few different team builds recently, but I like using some of these end game cards this late in the year, especially when I do have time to play some ranked seasons. So we're hopping right into it, and this is how all of my games of ranked season start. I swear I give up a couple base hits. One of them was indeed a late base hit, and then a 3-run homer. Now we're down 3 runs. I mean, this is on all-star difficulty just because I have not moved up in the rating points that much. Here I thought the opponent could have just made the play without diving. Potentially Willie Mays beats that out, but we're trying to get something going here. Mickey Mantle up at the plate, and he has easily been my favorite card to use throughout the entire year. I'm really happy that they added that card specifically into this year's game, and I can't wait to use him in next year's game as well. I'm really looking forward to some MLB The Show 21 news. Anyway, Babe Ruth is going deep with a 2-run shot with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Yasmani Grandal. I thought the opponent could have also just made that play without diving, but that's going to be a 2-out base knock to bring up Corey Seager. And Grandal's a card I wanted to try out in ranked seasons simply because I was using him in the recent event. He hit a home run just about every time. And here another 2-out, 2-run shot from Corey Seager. That is a huge home run to put us up by 1. These early runs with 2 outs will also get the pitcher's confidence down, and Corey Kluber is still a really good pitcher in this game. I mean, 99 overall, his stuff moves a lot, and the earlier you can score off of him, the better off you'll do in the long run. But once again, another 2-out, 2-run shot, and this time Fernando Tatis is going deep and just really clutching up, using those pitches over the middle of the plate to my advantage, squaring them up. Got a nice perfect no-doubter with Tatis. MLB The Show recently tweeted out that who is the best shortstop in MLB The Show 21? It's got to be Fernando Tatis. Corey Seager might be up there in the discussion. Maybe your creative player. There's a handful of shortstops. One thing I was actually curious about for this year, when I saw that they would bring in Mickey Mantle, I know that Mickey Mantle played a few games at shortstop, so I wasn't sure if they would give a card or create a card that had secondary position at shortstop. But anyway, here is a shortstop. Corey Seager playing second base. Goes deep with another 2-run shot. His second 2-run homer of the ball game. This opponent brought in Hal Newhouser, and Hal Newhouser is very difficult to locate with. I struggled using this pitcher. He was only really good for me early on when I was, I think, a silver level something when I picked him up after selecting Corey Kluber. I'm not exactly sure, but I think Hal Newhouser was one of the worst 99 overall pitchers that I've used in this year's game consistently. But anyway, Corey Seager up once again, 2 outs once again, and he's going deep. His 3rd home run of this ball game, 3rd 2-run shot of this ball game, and 3rd home run in a row in 3 consecutive at-bats. We have now scored 12 unanswered runs in 4 innings, and here Manny Machado, he's walking it off with the mercy roll. I didn't think that one was going out. I thought it was going to hit off the top of the wall, but it was a wall scraper. That's a ship-it home run, and that's going to give us the 10-run lead there in the bottom of the 4th. We walk it off. Let's go ahead and get into another game of ranked seasons. I want to see if I can keep this streak here with Corey Seager going. He has 3 home runs in a row. Let's see if we can get some more in this next game. We're going up against a really good team. This guy's got a lot of games played. I think he had almost 1,000 games played. Prestige Trevor Bauer, Prestige Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis. A couple really good players in his lineup that are prestigeable, and players that I would like to get prestige. I just haven't had time to grind out stats in that way. I am going to try and go live here on Twitch in the next week or so, at least a couple times. I'm going to try to shoot for once. It's been about 4 months since I've been live, but I just wanted to let everybody know that over here on YouTube as well. But we're going to go ahead and give up some more runs early on in this game. No, at least that's what I was expecting. I mean, we get out of the first with no runs given up. That's quite an accomplishment for me in ranked seasons. And we're actually going to be able to take a lead here. Drew a walk with Juan Soto. Mickey Mantle up at the plate. First pitch swinging. Sinker low and inside. And that's going to be a triple. a RBI triple there for Mickey Mantle, 1 out, and a guy on third. We have Babe Ruth coming up and just looking for a pitch not to pop up to the catcher, and we are able to get that run in. He kind of pump faked there with Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is the one first baseman that probably could have threw out Mickey Mantle trying to score, but he might have accidentally canceled the throw. I'm not really quite sure what happened. Anyway, we're up 2-0 until Manny Machado, Prestige Manny Machado, hits this cutter out for a home run. He does have that fastball quirk. Cutter is a fastball, and I left it right over the middle of the plate. That's an easy no-doubter. Anyway, trying to get some confidence back up on that cutter, we are able to get Corey Seager to hit a ground ball to first base, and now my Corey Seager is hitting his 4th home run in a row. 4 home runs in 4 consecutive at-bats, dispersed between 2 games, right? I mean, 3 in the last one, 6 RBIs. Now in this one, already has a solo shot, and we're up by a couple of runs. Looking pretty good so far here in this game. I'm able to hit Prestige Trevor Bauer all right. I know it is on All-Star difficulty, but at times that cutter is really slow when you're facing the regular finest Trevor Bauer, and it is hard to time up on All-Star because you have to wait back on it so long. But this Prestige one, I felt like was a little bit easier to hit on All-Star because that cutter gained a few miles per hour on velocity because he is Prestige. I don't know. That's something that I am kind of thinking about as we're in this bottom of the third. Up 5-1. Corey Seager up again. Not a home run this time. He ruins his streak. But that is going to be a perfect double. I mean, that card, as you can tell from that previous screenshot, was hitting over 700 after that at-bat, or right around 700. That card is unreal. And anybody that played MLB The Show 17, of course, remembers these types of late base hits, but also remembers that Corey Seager had a different type of swing. He used to have an even faster swing, even better swing than what he has in this year's game. And in MLB The Show 20, he is a glitch. That card is incredible. Here we had Mike Trout pinch hitting for Juan Soto. I brought in Mike Trout as a defensive replacement because Juan Soto could not quite get to a ball in left field. And I didn't want to give this opponent any possible chance to come back or allow him, extra base runners on well-hit balls that could have resulted in outs if I had some faster fielders out there. Since we're up by 6 runs, I figured I would take him out, and it worked out all right. I don't think Mike Trout has had a play since I brought him in the last inning, but at the same time, he repped a perfect. I'm still trying to gain some stats to prestige him, and it's been a little bit since I've used that card. I think I've used Juan Soto in every single game since I picked him up, but Mike Trout is one of the better cards in this game as well. We just have a plethora of outfielders, 9 outfielders on the squad in general in this game, or for these couple of ranked seasons games, and I just decided that that was going to be the best approach, is just to switch out those players whenever, or just mix it up if they bring in a lefty and I'm just not seeing the ball well, lefty. But anyway, 8-2 game. We have Fernando Tatis up once again, and this is why I think he is the best shortstop in the game. Just unbelievable power. He has a really quick swing, and I don't even have the prestige Fernando Tatis yet, but I just need a few more at-bats with them. I mean, I think I need like 15 more at-bats with Tatis, and I'll have the prestige version. I have all the other stats accumulated, but this is where we're at in ranked seasons. 567. I've played about 150 games this year, and honestly, I played, about 110 earlier on in the season. It's been, a couple months, and I've only played like 40-something games, but at the same time, it's just because I've been limited on time. I wanted to take you through and show you my team here. As you can see, we have 5 outfielders on the bench, 4 in the starting lineup, so that makes 9 outfielders, as well as a lot of people out of position, right? We have a couple shortstops in there. We have another third baseman / first baseman playing catcher in Jimmy Fox. I like to mix it up a little bit. In those previous games, I was using Yasmani Grandal, but this is what the bullpen and starting rotation is looking like. I do have a couple other pitchers that I like to mix in there, but for the most part, fairly cheap pitchers. I don't like to spend a lot of stubs on my pitching just because I don't think pitching is very good in MLB The Show 20. But I wanted to also provide, my screenshot of my stats for Fernando Tatis. I was almost able to prestige this card in 44 games played. Most of those have been the event games. I've just been playing a lot of shorter innings rather than full 9-inning games of ranked. But Corey Seager, I mean, the highlight of this video, 4 home runs in a row, batting almost 700 in 15 games played. Once again, mostly the event. But I'm College Lefty. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.